It's been 2 months since Yoongi is staying with the Parks. During this time, Jimin also started understanding his father, and Mr. Park tried to solve the misunderstanding with his son. Now everything is fine between Jimin and Mr. Park, but our Yoongi is not ready to leave the Park's house. One thing that never changes is Yoongi and Jimin's bickering, but our Yoonmin don't fight like before. It's just Yoongi who always gets on his nerves and tries to tease him. Jimin is not cold and spoiled like before. Sure, Yoongi has changed him a lot. Let's see what happened at the Park's house. That, see what this idiot is saying, he said while whining. Mr. Park came downstairs while shaking his head. Now what happened? I don't understand why you both fight so much. This idiot is not letting me go. He has taken my car keys. But where are you going, Jim? Dad, did you forget I have to go to my friend's party in the evening? I was going to the mall to buy clothes, but this idiot secretary of yours has taken my keys. Because it's not safe for him to go at night. Dad, you promised me if I manage everything in office, you will allow me. You cannot break your promise, he said while showing his puppy eyes. This brat, he knows Mr. Park's weakness, he whispered, but it was loud enough for Jimin to hear. He turned around and glared at Yongi. Mr. Park in mind, why did I even promise him? And now if I say no, he will be angry. What should I do now? Jimna, you can go, but I have one condition. You should take Yongi with you. What? I'm not taking this idiot with me. What will my friends think? I'm not going with this grandpa. What the hell? I'm only 2 years older than you. Your friends will be happy to see a hot guy like me. Whatever. Jimin rolled his eyes and left to his room. Once Jimin was gone, Mr. Park came towards Yoongi and hugged him tightly. Mr. Park, thanks son, because of you my chim has accepted me. Yoongi smiled at Mr. Park. Uncle, please don't thank me. I am also like your own son. Mr. Park nodded and kissed his forehead. I think it's time to tell Jimin you are not here to be secretary. How much you have changed, my chum. No, uncle, please don't tell him anything right now. I will tell him by myself. Okay, son, as you wish. I don't understand why you always tease him. You know, right, how fast he gets irritated. Yoongi laughs. I'm just teaching him to have fun in life. I was tired of seeing his cold face. Mr. Buck, I cannot with you, Brad. Jimin's room. What does he think of himself? I don't understand if he is my secretary or bodyguard, he said while pouting. When Jimin was mumbling, Yoongi entered inside his room and flicked his forehead. Ouch, what are you doing? He said while glaring. I was checking if your brain is working or not. Jimin was really irritated. I don't understand why did dad even kept you here. I will talk to dad today. I don't think I need your help anymore. I have already understood my work and I don't think there is any need of you here anymore. He put his hand on Jimin's face and pulled him closer. Jimin could feel Yogi's intense gaze on his. He slowly started caressing his waist. Jimin nervously, what are you doing? Yogi leaned near his ear and whispered, if I leave, you will be the one who will miss me the most, he said in his deep voice. Yoongi was so closer to him, he was already feeling goosebumps by his touch. Before it could get more intense, Yoongi pulled away and looked at Jimin, who was looking down with red cheeks. Yoongi in mind, such a cutie. Once Yoongi went out of his room, what is wrong with me? Why am I feeling so weird? When he came close to me, I felt like my heart will explode in any time. He was in his own thoughts when his phone started to ring. He came out of his thoughts and picked the call. Hello, Tay, what happened? Tay, very dramatically. Finally, you got time. Where have you been? From 2 months. You know, you missed all the parties. I was calling you like crazy, but Park Jimin is nowhere to be found. Busy Tay, you know na, Dad has told me to help him in his office work. Am I dreaming? The Park Jimin is skipping parties girls just to do office work? He was really shocked. I think my ears are not working. Stay, stop it. Dad and I cleared all our misunderstanding, he said while smiling. Oh my god, what is this happen? I'm so happy for you, Chim. Wait a second, did this happen because of Yongi? I hate to admit it, but he was the one who locked me and Dad in one room for a whole day so we could solve all our problems. It was a very stupid idea, but it worked for us. Wow, did you see? He's such a sweet guy, and you were rude for him for no fucking reason. You are my friend or his, and he is not that sweet as you think. He always finds a way to irritate me, which I hate the most. I think it's the secretary boy has changed my Chim a lot, he said while smiling. Jimin was confused. What do you mean? You are not sassy and spoiled like before. He has changed you. Shut up, Tay. No one can change me. I'm just like before. Anyways, Jim, you are coming to Jackson's party, right? Yes, Tay, I will be there. I missed all the fun in just these 2 months. Jim, get Mr. Hot with you. I would like to see him. Jimin a little possessive. You have your own boyfriend. Why do you want to see him? Whoa, someone's feeling jealous. Jimin rolled his eyes. Why would I be jealous? I don't care, anyone can have him. And anyway, he's coming with me today. Okay, then we will meet at the party. When he was done talking to Tay, he heard his dad calling him from downstairs. Mr. Park was shouting, Jimin, come down. Lunch is ready. Coming, Dad. Mr. Park and Yongi were already sitting on dining room waiting for Jimin. Jimin came down and stood in front of Yongi. What? Why are you standing here? He slowly whispered. Do you want to sit on my lap? Jimin widens his eyes. What the... Yongi laughs. Just kidding. Mr. Park, Jimin, come sit here. Why are you standing? Dad, he's sitting on my chair and you get up. It's my seat. If he's not getting up, I'm not eating food. He acted stubborn. Yoongi mumbles. He's such a spoiled brat. Yoongi got up and gave his seat to Jimin. Jimin smiled in victory and immediately sat there. Yoongi was smiling. Aish, he's so childish. Can we eat now? Asked looking at Jimin. Why are you looking at me? And eat fast. We have to leave now. I don't want to get late because of you. Yogi dramatically. Yes, boss. Mr. Park was smiling internally, looking at both bickering with each other. Once they were done, Jimin went upstairs to get ready. While Mr. Park was talking to Yoongi, Yoongi, take care of Jimin. I am giving you his responsibility. Jimin's room. What should I wear now? I don't have any nice clothes. Because of that idiot, I couldn't even go for shopping. He was searching in his wardrobe when he found a sexy outfit. Jimin was smirking. Today, all girls are gonna drool over me. Jimin got ready and went to Yoongi's room. Yoongi's room. Jimin entered inside his room without knocking on the door. Yoongi, let's go. Before he could complete his sentence, he saw Yoongi coming out of the bathroom. Jimin in mind. Fuck, how can he look so hot? His eyes were still stuck on Yoongi. He came out of his thought when Yoongi called him. Yoongi very possessively. What is this, Jimin? You cannot wear this. Go and change. Why, what is wrong with my clothes? It's too revealing, Jimin. Mr. Secretary, you don't teach me what I'm supposed to wear. When he turned around to walk out of the room, someone pulled him from behind and pushed him towards the wall. Yoongi slowly started traveling his hands towards his chest. What are you doing? He asked nervously. There was no gap between them. He leaned more closer when Jimin closed his eyes. But he didn't feel anything. Done, Yoongi said. Jimin opened his eyes just to see his shirt was fully buttoned. The hell? He pushed Yoongi and angrily walked out of the room. Club. Finally, Jimna, you are here. Oh, who is this hottie? He winked at Yoongi. Jungkook, baby, do you want to get punished tonight? He pulled him on his lap. He immediately nodded as no. Sorry, baby, I was just teasing Jimin. Jimin, come sit with us. He offered drinks to everyone. Yoongi did not drink. He was only watching Jimin from far. He was having fun with his friends. Girl walked near Yoongi and sat beside him. Who are you, handsome? Wanna have some fun? She asked seductively. I love your hair. Can I touch it? Yoongi was about to deny her, but when he saw someone was leering at him, he smirked. All you are, sweetheart. The girl blushed and started clinging to Yoongi. Jimin, what are you staring at? See, all your chicks are waiting for you. Jimin in mind. What is this feeling? Why is he interested in them? The girl is getting more and more closer to Yoongi. Yoongi was not feeling comfortable, but he was the one who asked for trouble. Okay, this is enough. I'm not interested. Leave me alone, he said in his cool voice. The girl just ignored and started getting more closer to him. Jimin was burning in jealousy. He felt like he will murder someone today. He walked towards them and stood in front of Yoongi. Hey you, don't you understand? He told you to leave him alone, he said angrily. Who are you to order me? I will not move. What will you do, huh? She pulled Yoongi closer and kissed his cheek, and that's it. Jimin pulled the girl by her hair and pushed her on the floor. Jimin was a little bit tipsy, so he don't know what he was actually saying. How dare you touch what is mine? He then pulled Yoongi and held his hand tightly. Can't you push her away, idiot? Let's go home. I don't want to stay here anymore. Yoongi was smiling while following Jimin out of the club. Yoongi in mind, I know you may not have realized it yet, but don't worry, love. I will make you realize it soon. Jim, from now on, Mrs. Kim's daughter will be working with us. Why are you here? Go to your Miss Sohi. She will be waiting for you, he said dramatically. Oh, you are right. You know, she even called me for dinner tonight, he said teasingly. Oh, I will kill you, Minyongi.